Welcome to Fiverr Cash Monster. Are you ready to crush it on Fiverr? There's massive opportunity knocking on your door right now. Top sellers on Fiverr are making a ton of cash as more and more people discover this incredible resource. You can make a lot of money on Fiverr too, if you know what to do. But the days of offering nickel and dime services to the masses are over. In my opinion, it's no longer profitable to offer video reviews, articles, or graphic design in exchange for $5. The days of busting your butt trying to do everything yourself are over, and it's because the competition is too fierce now. Instead of working harder on Fiverr, you have to work smarter. You have to stand out from the crowd. You have to dare to be different, break away from the status quo. Sound intimidating? It should, because for most people, they don't have a clue how to do this correctly. But that's not going to be you. Because throughout the rest of this course, I'm going to show you how to make real money on Fiverr using tactics that will help you build a legitimate, full-time, profitable business. And I'm going to do it by sharing 3 specific Fiverr strategies you can start using today that will make you money as early as tomorrow. All 3 methods are proven to work, so all you need to do is implement what you learn. I'm going to show you 1. How to make big money from Craigslist by outsourcing to Fiverr. 2. How to establish your own personal niche product empire without ever having to create your own content. And 3. How to grow your online business by purchasing quality Fiverr gigs. And the best part, each of these methods can be used synergistically to catapult your business to new heights and bigger profits. If you're willing to learn these 3 simple systems and put them into action, then you will make money. Guaranteed. So, are you ready to get started and build your new business? The journey starts in the next video. Method number 1. Fiverr arbitrage using Craigslist. Don't let the naysayers fool you. There's still tons of cash to be made on Craigslist, especially if you know how to work the system. The only difference is that now it requires a different strategy. Individuals and small businesses will always hire service providers in a variety of different fields to help grow their business. One of the first places they tend to look is on Craigslist, and you'd be surprised at how much they're willing to pay to the right person. This strategy focuses on making you the right person in the eyes of your prospective clients and showing you how to provide a high-quality service, even if you currently have 0 experience with it. Welcome to the wonderful world of arbitrage. More specifically, Fiverr arbitrage. What is Fiverr arbitrage? Arbitrage itself has been around for years. It epitomizes the concept of sell high, buy low, and investors, marketers, and businessmen have used it to earn large profits in a variety of different scenarios. For the purpose of this course, we'll define Fiverr arbitrage as the act of offering your services to a client at an agreed-upon rate and then outsourcing the work on Fiverr for a cheaper rate so you can make a profit. Here's how Fiverr arbitrage works. Number 1. Find quality clients on Craigslist. 2. Get hired by the right clients. 3. Outsource the work on Fiverr. And 4. Deliver the work and scale up. And here's a brief example to help illustrate the concept. You decide to offer a writing service to potential prospects on Craigslist, even though you have no past writing experience and can't write very well. You find a potential client on Craigslist, submit an offer to this potential client, and they accept the offer. The total amount the client is willing to pay is $30 for one 500-word article. The two of you decide on an upfront payment, and the client immediately transfers the $30 into your PayPal account. Next, you head over to Fiverr and begin looking for a prospective content writer to hire. You find one after a few minutes of searching. You contact the writer and inquire about his gig, telling him what you need and when you need it. He agrees to do the gig and you send him the $5. He delivers the article to you the next business day. Then you look over the article to make sure everything's the way it should be per your client's request. If it looks good, you send it to your client on Craigslist. The client receives the article and loves it. So much, in fact, that they inquire about ordering more articles from you in the future. You just pocketed a net total of $25. $30 from the Craigslist client minus $5 to the Fiverr writer, and you've opened the door for more work from the client in the future. Not bad for a person who's never written an article before, right? It really is that simple. That's the magic of arbitrage. Literally anyone can do this, even you. The rest of this video will walk you step by step through each step in this simple process. Once we're done, you can start using this method and start making money right away. Step number 1. Find clients on Craigslist. Before you can find prospective clients, you need to know what type of clients you're looking for, and the only way to know that is to know which jobs are best to offer clients on Craigslist. The jobs you want to offer clients on Craigslist should contain one or more of the following attributes. Have a high profit margin, be in high demand on Craigslist, have plenty of suppliers on Fiverr, have the potential for repeat clients, and be outsourced with little supervision. The above attributes narrow the selection of possible jobs down to a few of the most profitable. Writing jobs. All businesses need writing in some form or another, whether it's web content, sales copy, articles, brochures, etc. Companies always post these types of jobs on Craigslist. Graphic design jobs. This is another job category that all businesses need at some point, especially if they generate sales online. Graphic design can include logos, website graphics, ebook covers, etc., all of which can be easily outsourced on Fiverr. Online marketing jobs. Online marketing is a huge market, and it continues to grow every year. Companies need people to market their website and online content. That includes SEO services, social media marketing, traffic generation, etc. While it's not required that you offer services within these three categories, I highly recommend you do so, at least when first starting out. Those three types of jobs get the most ad postings on Craigslist and have some of the highest payouts. It's a win-win situation for you, as long as you can find the right clients and convince them to hire you, which leads me to the next step. Step number 2. Get hired by the right clients. Once you choose a job category you'd like to target, it's time to start tracking down potential clients and convincing them to hire you. Providers usually fall within two camps in regards to getting gigs on Craigslist. The first camp consists mostly of amateurs who post an ad for their services and wait for clients to respond. That's called being reactive instead of proactive, and it's not going to help your chances of success. You want to fall in the second camp, the veterans who actively search for high-quality clients on Craigslist. Here's how you want to do it. Number 1. Perform a broad search for jobs in your field. Do this using the search function under the Jobs section using a very general term. For example, writing. Number 2. Filter your results to show only part-time and contract jobs. You can accomplish this by checking the boxes Is Contract and Is Part-Time on the left-hand side of the screen. If you don't do this, you'll have a lot of full-time jobs to sift through. And number 3, click Email Alert. This will allow you to save that specific search, and Craigslist will automatically send you email alerts when there are new posts. A big time saver. Not all clients will be good candidates for Fiverr arbitrage. Some clients will be too tedious and even downright annoying to be worth your time. The good news is that I have a set of guidelines to follow that will help ensure you're targeting the right types of clients for your gigs. Make sure you're paid up front. If the potential client either states that payment will be received upon delivery or compensation is based on performance, then don't even bother. There's a good chance you'll never get paid. Only choose gigs where you'll receive payment up front. Make sure it's worth your time. In other words, make sure the arbitrage spread is large enough. For example, if it's a 500-word article and the prospect is offering only $10, is it really worth your time and investment? That meager $5 net profit could mean you missed out on a $25, $50, or higher net profit client. Always be mindful of this. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Craigslist is known for being a scammer's network, even with jobs. So if you see a job that offers a substantial payout that doesn't fit that job type's typical payout, exercise extreme caution. Trust your instinct. It will let you know if something isn't right, and most likely a scam. Getting hired is one of the most intimidating steps for most marketers just starting out. But in all honesty, it's one of the easiest to do. Why's that? It's because you only need to follow a simple universal template to write an email that will grab the client's attention and entice them to hire you. It has 4 total parts. 1. The introduction. Simply introduce yourself and begin to build rapport by stating something positive about their company or industry. Number 2. The offer. Briefly make your pitch explaining what you're offering and why you're a good fit for the gig. Emphasize your past experience and expertise if applicable. Number 3. The big benefit. Mention the major benefit your client will receive by hiring you for their gig, the thing that will solve their biggest problem or meet their deepest need. Number 4. The invitation. Invite the potential client to contact you if they'd like to learn more about your service. Then, once they contact you, close the deal by answering all of their questions in a manner that will boost their confidence in your ability to perform the job. This template works so well because it gets straight to the point, communicates the things that matter most to the client, and entices the client to contact you, which puts you in the driver's seat. This email should be no more than 150 words. Step 3. Outsource the work on Fiverr. Once you have your first paying client, it's time to head over to Fiverr and find someone to complete the project for you. Your first task is to find potential outsourcers that appear to be the most competent in your niche. Here's how you're going to do that. On the Fiverr homepage, type the general term for the job needed. For example, if you need a writer, type writer into the search box. If you need SEO services, type in SEO in the search box. Next, filter your results. On the left side of the screen, filter your results to weed out the less than stellar gigs. Set the appropriate delivery time, check the level 2 and top-rated seller boxes, and set seller language to English. Begin reviewing each of the outsources listed in your results. As you do, ask yourself the following questions. What is their relevant work experience? How long have they been in business? What is their current ranking? What do their reviews look like? And what is their typical turnaround time? If your answers to the above questions are satisfactory, then you'll contact the outsourcer describing exactly what you need. Be as detailed as possible. The more details you can give the outsourcer, the better the end product will be, and the happier your client will be. Be nice when communicating. The key here is to build a long-term relationship with quality outsourcers. Once the outsourcer approves your request, he'll officially begin your project. Then you simply wait for him to finish. In the meantime, if your client has any questions, make sure you respond to them as fast as possible. You always want to make a good impression. It will often lead to repeat business. Step 4. Deliver the work and scale up. Once the Fiverr outsourcer has completed your project, the final step is to deliver the finished product to your client. Here's how you should do it. Send the completed project as an attachment in an email. If possible, always send an email to your client with a message and the finished product attached. Include the following in your email. Thank the client for their business. Ask the client to look over the finished product and contact you if they have any questions at all. If applicable, provide any additional details that will further explain necessary information about the finished product. Tell the client that it was a privilege completing the project for them and to please keep you in mind for future work. Then move on to the next client, and also continue to contact more potential clients. As time goes on, you'll start to receive emails from past clients asking you for more help, and that's when you can start scaling up your business by raising your rates and providing even more services. Method number 2. Sell your own niche products on Fiverr. Unless you're buying services on Fiverr using the Fiverr arbitrage method, you shouldn't be doing anything service-related. In other words, don't offer your own services on Fiverr. Offering services on Fiverr is like kryptonite to new marketers. The allure of the easy money pulls you in, but once you spend an hour on a project that only pays you $5, you'll soon realize just how unprofitable and unbeneficial it is to offer your own services. Leave that for the people that don't know any better. You're smarter than that. You know that the key to making money with gigs on Fiverr is by offering your very own niche products. Which would you rather do? Waste an hour of your time for $5, or spend a couple of days creating a product that you can sell for $5 indefinitely with minimal effort? That's what I thought. I'm going to show you how you can easily create new niche products that are highly targeted and will instantly attract buyers on Fiverr. You're going to learn the best types of products to promote, how to use one PLR product to create multiple $5 products, how to easily create your own unique products from scratch, and how to write magnetic sales copy to promote your product on your gig page. The first key to successfully selling niche products on Fiverr is to know which types of products sell the best. There are two types. 1. Information products. Information products will always be big sellers in just about any niche imaginable. The most successful ones will help the target audience either meet a deep desire, solve a big problem, or both. Examples of information products include guides on how to lose weight, how to build a website from scratch, how to make money online, etc. The options are virtually limitless. Number 2. Resource products. Resource products are also extremely popular in a vast majority of niches. Resource products typically supply the target audience with a large selection of niche-specific resources to help someone solve a problem or meet a need. Examples of resource products include a large collection of tattoo designs, a collection of MIDI samples or royalty-free music loops, a collection of Photoshop brush templates, etc. So what's the easiest way to generate product ideas? You don't always have to reinvent the wheel. Most of my most successful niche product ideas have come from researching the products that are already offered on Fiverr, and then finding ways to make them better. For example, if I found a resource product that offers a collection of 2,000 tattoo designs for $5, then I would create a resource product that offers 2,500 tattoo designs for $5. But what if you have zero experience designing tattoos? How can you create a product quickly? One of my favorite methods is to use PLR products. With PLR, you get an instant product with a small investment and virtually no effort. And PLR becomes even more powerful when you use it in the way I'm about to show you. One of the keys to selling niche products on Fiverr is that the product must be highly targeted, which means it must appeal to a very narrow audience. If you make the product too broad, targeting too large of an audience, two things are going to happen. Your product will blend in with the rest of the products being offered. In other words, it won't stand out from the crowd and it won't be unique. Your product's perceived value will be lower. Products that tackle a broader issue tend to be priced much higher than $5. If you offer an ultimate guide for doing everything in Photoshop and slap a $5 price tag on it, people will automatically assume it's going to be a waste of money. And believe it or not, those two factors actually make purchasing high-quality PLR infinitely more attractive in regards to Fiverr marketing. You see, with most PLR, you're getting a package that will cover a wide range of different subtopics under one larger umbrella topic. For example, a quality PLR ebook on general fitness will most likely contain sections on nutrition, workout routines, and motivation. You could purchase that PLR and offer it as is, and maybe even get a couple of sales. Or you could divide that PLR ebook up and create 3 separate products that are more narrowly targeted than the original product as a whole. You could create one product about nutrition, another product about workout routines, and yet another product on motivation. Then, simply change the context of each report so that it speaks to a deep-rooted need of your target audience, and you have a highly targeted $5 niche product on weight loss that will get noticed and sell like hotcakes on Fiverr. And that's one of the main reasons why I love PLR. Now, if you're on a tight budget or you just want to create something from scratch, then your next best bet when it comes to niche product creation is to create your own unique products to promote on Fiverr. While in most cases this is a slower process than using PLR, creating your own products does have its share of benefits. Your product is guaranteed to be unique. You can tackle a sub-niche that has never been targeted before. You have the freedom to make it as short or as long as you'd like. You can insert your own voice without having to rewrite anything. And you don't have to worry about what rights come with the product. It's 100% your own to do with as you please. If those benefits are attractive to you, then by all means create your own product. Here are guidelines for creating your own product. Make sure the product solves a big problem. Make sure the topic is highly targeted. Make sure it adds value to your audience. Make sure it's filled with plenty of actionable content. Remember, this product doesn't have to be a 100-page ebook. No need to make it super complicated or overly long. I've had the most success offering products that are anywhere from 10 to 25 pages in length. The shorter it is, the bigger the impact it needs to have on your readers. If you do that, you'll get better results and make more sales. Keep in mind, creating a killer product is only the first step. After that, you need to make sure it gets seen by as many potential customers as possible and then convince them to purchase your product. You'll accomplish this by setting up your gig page correctly. The first thing you need to know about your gigs page is that it's nothing more than a shorter form of a sales page. It's really no different than an info product sales page you see on the internet. So you need to treat it as such when you set it up. That means your gig page should have the following. Headline. This is used to grab the reader's attention and compel them to continue reading. Make it clear. Let them know exactly what your product is about. Make it unique. It should stand out to your visitors and be something they haven't seen before. Make it compelling. Try to invoke strong emotions in your potential buyers. Include the biggest benefit. List the biggest reason that your product will help them achieve their goal. List of benefits. List how your product will benefit your reader the most. Include emotional benefits, benefits that trigger strong emotions in your readers. Include logical benefits, benefits that help the reader justify why they need to buy your product. Keep them short and sweet. 2 to 3 sentences max will be sufficient. What's included? List a few of the main features included in your product. Don't overwhelm the reader with features. Pick between 5 and 7 of the most important features and list them. Keep them short and sweet. Like benefits, keep the features short and sweet. 2 to 3 sentences max. Write your features before your benefits. Doing this will help you turn your product's features into more compelling benefits. Call to action. Tell the reader what you want them to do, which in this case is to purchase your product. Use a strong command to start your call to action. Words like purchase, buy, and order now. Be direct. Get to the point. Tell them exactly what you want them to do and you'll get more sales. Be different. Just like with your product, stand out from the crowd. Dare to be different and unique with your call to action. Offer a free bonus if they order from you. Next, you need to get traffic to your gigs page. All the best copy in the world won't help if you don't have people visiting your gigs page. There are quite a few ways you can approach the strategy of driving more traffic to your Fiverr product page, and most of them can be effective. Here are the methods that have been the most effective for me while also being inexpensive or even free. Forum marketing. People are passionate about your product's niche, and chances are great that there are a lot of online communities about that niche that are filled with passionate members. Simply find those forums and advertise your gig there. You usually accomplish this using signature links, paid advertisements, or both. Always read the rules before advertising, so you do it correctly as rules vary forum to forum. Get featured on Fiverr review blogs. There are several Fiverr review blogs operating online. Locate these blogs by searching for them on Google and contact the owner about featuring your gig on their blog. The cost to you, if they accept, is a free copy of your product, which is a small price to pay for quality traffic. Share your gig on social media platforms. This works especially well if you have a significant following on your social accounts. Send a link to your gig along with a compelling headline to all of your followers on your social media sites. You'll be surprised at how much your gig can get shared, especially if your product is focused on a niche that you and your social media friends are passionate about. And that's all there is to it. Once you get your first product listed, don't wait until you start making sales to list more products. Go ahead and do that right away. More products equals more sales. Be sure to keep an eye on your Fiverr analytics and see which gigs are getting the most traffic. Try to find out why and then use that information to improve your other gigs. Never stop tweaking your offers until your conversions start to decrease. Stick with the plan and you'll start to see consistent profits. Next, I'll show you how to grow your current online business in the most budget-friendly way imaginable, by using Fiverr, of course. This is the final video in this course. I sincerely hope you got a lot of value from watching these videos and that you make more money online with this information. Now I'd like to share 3 more tips that will help you greatly. Number 1. Always be patient. As with anything marketing related, patience will always be a virtue. Going back through this course helped me see just how simple these strategies are, but don't let simplicity fool you. These methods still take time to fully master, so you can start earning substantial profits. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day. Number 2. Don't give up. You will inevitably hit roadblocks along the way. You'll encounter a Craigslist client who is a nightmare to deal with. You'll hire someone on Fiverr who underdelivers big time. That's life. Bad things happen to good people all the time, but they're only small setbacks. In the grand scheme of things, they're just stepping stones on your path to success. And number 3, don't stop learning. I'd be a fool to say this is the definitive course on Fiverr marketing. It's not, and I didn't intend for it to be. But it does give you everything you need to get started making real money on Fiverr. And for that reason, I'm extremely proud of this course. But I'm still learning about Fiverr every day, and I encourage you to do the same. Never stop learning. So where do you go from here? You've watched the videos, now it's time to implement what you've learned and start making money. Once you've experienced your first success with each of the 3 methods we covered in this course, your next plan of action should be to scale each model up in order to increase your profits. Reach out to more clients. Craigslist isn't the only game in town. Branch out to other online classified ad services. You can also reach out to actual website owners directly and offer your services to them for even higher rates. Create more products in different niches. It's always a good idea to diversify. Buy even more PLR content and split that content into more and more products. Build a website and direct traffic to it using links inside your $5 products. Then entice people to sign up for your email list so you can sell them additional products and services. Hire more sellers to do more work for you. If you find someone you really like, offer them more money so they keep you on their priority list. That way you can get work completed faster. You should also experiment with other Fiverr sellers and try different jobs to find more opportunities. And never forget this. When a business becomes comfortable and ceases trying to grow, that's when it runs the greatest risk of falling apart. Always strive to be growing, not only your business, but yourself as well. I know you have it in you. Now you just have to take action.